Good morning. Hope we are all good. A few questions today about how long we should exercise for. This comes from two questions. One question yesterday, someone said, I don't really have time to, and I struggle to fit in the exercise at the moment with homeschooling, everything going on. And if you think about it, just right at the start now, give yourself a little bit of a break and cut some slack. If you're expecting your routine to be exactly the same as it was before, having to maybe homeschool, look after kids, whatever you're having to do now, work from home at the same time as trying to give all your attention everywhere, it's not going to be easy. And of course, you're going to feel that you can't fit stuff in. And I'm going to go over this because, I can say myself that this week, balancing work, my work, Mrs. Fruci's work, we're trying to balance it whilst looking after two kids, trying to give them attention, not that split attention that sometimes you just can't help because you have stuff on. But we're trying to make sure that we know when each other's schedule is. So we can just go, right, you're then. We can kind of I can get them set up here, you can get them set up here. And we try and work around it like that. But what I want to get kind of back to is how long we have to exercise for. Because I get it, because sometimes we feel like we don't have time to exercise because maybe we've always been told that you have to exercise for an hour at a time, that anything under an hour is pointless. And there really is no actual time commitment, and building into habits can start really slow. It comes down to what you're willing to do. If you invested 15 minutes into your food, fitness habits today, consider that 1 is still better than 0. That's why we have 1 minute, 5 minute, 10 minute, 15, 30-minute workouts. So you can adapt it to you. And once you build that momentum and it becomes a habit, that's when it's easier. And we kind of need to front load that. We need to provide evidence to our brain that we can fit it in. And it's about changing the expectations. If I said personally, so every day I need to fit in an hour of exercise, I wouldn't have exercised all year. What I do is I snack-exercise. So I'll get exercise during the day done, even if sometimes that's throwing the kids in the air. Obviously, it depends how old your kids are. But I'll go and do one set of exercise pretty much every time I go to the loo. So that forces me to drink more water or not. So every time I go to the loo, I do a set of exercise. That just means throughout the day, I'm getting little bits of exercise in. I also get the exercise in, at least in the morning, a little bit longer. So I know that even if I have the busiest day going where I don't even do that, I've got a little bit in. Now that though, the power of that one habit in the morning, getting that workout in. So we do a 1 minute workout inside the Kickstart every morning. We've done it already. But that stays up all day where you put in your 3 things you're going to do today. And it's funny how that can build momentum. 1, your attention's on 3 things you're going to do today. If you're struggling for 3 things, just pick one thing that if you did it, everything else would be easier. And I get that, it doesn't seem significant, but that's the power of small habits. They don't seem significant, so we don't do them. Yet all of a sudden it adds up. You've provided some evidence that you can do what you said you would do, and there's sometimes nothing better than that feeling for your confidence, for that voice in your head that says you can't do it, that you've just done what you said you would do. What's stopping you now? And I get that this comes up a lot. We value helping others. We have to help others. And that's amazing. But if it also leaves you feeling quite frustrated in where you're at with maybe mental, physical health, then we need to consider whether our actions are actually aligning with our value of helping others. Because we say we want to help others, but then we're tired, stressed. I know for a fact for me, if I really think about it, I'm trying to balance work, looking after kids, and then I have people I work with who rely on me. I'm there, and I need to be on my game for them. So all these factors come in. If I'm tired, I'm essentially not going to provide what I want to do, which will leave me more frustrated, which actually means I take it out on loved ones. And that is my motivation to get to bed by 10 p.m. Because if I get to bed by 10 p.m, the difference in my energy levels, productivity, how I am, responsiveness, productivity is just amazing. And everyone benefits from that. And sometimes you just got to twist it and say, who would benefit from that if I do this? And then you can link your habit or your values, if you like, what you truly value, with this action that you're trying to do, but you're frustrated that you can't fit it in, okay? So in summary on here, there's no time commitment to how long you exercise for. Just get it in. If you want a 1 minute workout today, do a 1 minute workout. In fact, we'll do one now. Let's just do a 1 minute workout. The key is just getting it done. And that brings me on to the next question, which is, can I over-exercise? Can I train every day? Well, it depends how long you're doing it for. You know, if you're exercising for 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15, half an hour, no, there's no harm in doing it every day. There's no such thing as overtraining, more so under-recovering. And then that comes back to your nutrition, that comes back down to your sleep, which then comes back to that self-care element. If you're under-recovering, yeah, you're not going to be able to train, you're not going to be able to exercise as much as maybe you could if you were sleeping better, getting the right nutrients in. And if you're really struggling for motivation, you're thinking, I know all this, but I'm still struggling for motivation, quick one, write down 1 to 3 most important benefits of doing this. What are the 1 to 3 most important benefits that you get from doing this? And place them on a sticky note that you see 1 to 3 times a day. I've got up there a list of reasons why. I'll share some from the ladies that often come up. I've actually written them in our books anyway. So in our Kickstart book, just to give people ideas and say, this is what other people often say, there's some in here. And people can choose them and write them in here, cut them out, and they're ready to go. But just a few examples. I want to feel more confident in the clothes and fit back to the ones I already blooming have. That's the quote. I want to stop worrying about my health. I want to have more energy to play with kids, grandkids. I won't feel as self-conscious. I'll feel better physically, more energy. I'll feel as if I've accomplished something important. I'll be more outgoing. I'll do more things like swimming. I'll be happier when I look in the mirror. I'll be able to move, exercise without discomfort. All these things which come into it. Remind yourself of them. It's amazing. It's amazing how what you focus on, where your attention goes. If you're just focused on what you're not doing, I'm not doing the hours of exercise I used to do before I was homeschooling, working full time at home, looking after everything, making sure the dinner's on, then we're going to be frustrated. Anyway, here's a 1 minute workout. Let's go. Really simple one. Really simple one. Just grab a chair. Just grab a chair on here. And we're just going to come here, knee across the body. Make sure there's not too much Lego or boxes behind you. So what you're going to do here is just crunch. So I come knee across and I slow down. I come in, slow down. I will say, don't do this on a spinny chair. I'm risking it all here. So make sure you really force the air out. Slow in. So I could do this leaning over whilst the kids do some painting. Just don't breathe too heavily. We're now going to speed it up. Option to speed it up now. I think I've actually got a bit of Lego stuck to my foot at the moment. Or is it Pigs in Pants? I think it is. Ever played that? Good game. Let's go. So we're going to speed it up a little bit more now. 10 seconds here. Can you get a little bit faster? Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we slow it down again. And again, you can see how this is just going to throw this in multiple times a day. How many times can you get this in today? And just start building that confidence, providing that evidence to your brain that you can do it. 2, 1, we're going again, let's go. Fast you can on here, last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch your breath. That was unplanned today, but we got it done. Let me know if you've done it. Any questions, let me know. As always, have a great day and speak soon, okay?